Siri, who is the voice of Siri?
I am the voice of Siri.
There she is. I kind of got chills. Her real name is Susan Bennett. She's here with us this morning. Let's ask her questions. Siri, why is 1 foot longer than the other? Siri, what is the driving time from New York to L.A.?
Nice to meet you.
Siri,
Hello.
you happy to be here this morning?
I'm sorry, Michaela. I cannot answer those questions.
Really Susan Bennett, what a delight to meet you.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
How long ago did you get the voiceover gig for the Apple iPhone?
This happened in 2005 before anyone ever thought of an iPhone. No, I take that back. Steve Jobs, I'm sure, had thought of it. Yes, the original recordings were done as text-to-speech voices, and it was done in 2005, the whole month of July 2005, 4 hours a day.
Wow.
I was speaking all kinds of crazy sentences.
Yeah, what did you record? How many words or lines do you record? Because I've asked Siri almost everything and gotten a lot of different answers.
I know people think that they came up with the phrases that she speaks originally, but originally it was just a bunch of sentences and phrases that were created so that every single combination of vowels and consonants and syllables
could be pieced
could
together.
be spoken.
And this is sort of a typical way of voiceover. You're a working voiceover artist,
Right.
and this is the kind of recordings that you do. Did this one seem different? Did you have a sense that it would become the cultural phenomenon or crutch that it's become?
This was not typical because I've mostly done a lot of radio and television commercials and narrations and all that kind of thing. No, this was something very different. But what actually happened before the text-to-speech, I did something for Lucent Technologies, and they had me wearing this thing called a laryngograph that went around my neck.
Sounds terrifying.
Like a collar?
And, yeah, I just found it so fascinating. I said, I'm in. And then, I don't know, something Lucent went away or something, and that never happened. But eventually they did the text-to-speech. And, of course, back in that day, we didn't have any clue. Back then, concatenation sounded like this. You know, it was very, very robotic, and it was very hard to imagine that in just 6 years it would have smoothed out to the point that...
How often do you reveal to people that, oh yeah, that's actually me?
Never.
Is this the first time?
This is it.
Well, it could come with a lot of baggage. I mean, you know, you look at something even like The Simpsons where they're actors and they're doing the thing, they want to hide their identity.
Right.
But, you know, it could work either way. Some people don't want you to exist, right? They have all these theories about what it really is. But then other people would just pepper you with questions all the time, no?
Well, you know, of course, my colleagues in Atlanta, family and friends, of course, immediately recognized my voice. But it's kind of been a mystery. And it's such an unusual thing. It was such a unique, you know, it was a very serendipitous thing that I was chosen.
To pull back the curtain a little bit and reveal yourself?
I don't know yet. I'll let you know later today.
We asked our Twitter followers to send in some questions.
Okay.
In range. But here's some of the, let's put it this way. Here's some of the TV appropriate questions.
Okay, good. Yes, because that's something that people would like me to do is make a little naughty Siri app.
That seems to be the first thing,
of course.
the first question that anyone ever asked Siri.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the questions that came to us was, why sometimes when they're asking you a question, do you say, I'm not allowed to answer that?
It's either because they don't know the answer, she doesn't know the answer, or she's just being coy.
Siri does have a bit of attitude.
She does have some attitude, but she also has a sense of humor.
Are you happy with how it all turned out? I mean, you didn't necessarily know it was obviously going to become this. Are you happy how it turned
it was
out?
kind of a surprise, and but I was extremely flattered that my voice had been chosen. Our house is full of Apple products, so, you know.
Do you ask Siri questions?
Well, I'll tell you what, I had just bought the regular iPhone 4.
Yeah.
And not long after that, they introduced the 4S.
So she didn't have it.
Yeah, I didn't have it for the longest time. And then when I got an iPad, of course, she was there.
But wait, but wait, there's a development. There's a man crowding your space, Siri.
I know.
There's a man in the newest incarnation of the iPhone.
Yes, and the newest incarnation of the iPhone, they've manipulated the voice to the female voice. So I'm not even sure that it's still me. So I'm Siri Classic, you know.
There you
and
go. She's OG Siri.
As things progress, I'm sure they're going to give people lots and lots more choices.
Sure.
And of course, I know some people have had difficulty with Siri. By the way, please don't curse at Siri because she's very sensitive.
Does Siri have feelings?
She does.
You cannot claim responsibility.
That's right.
Siri
That's right.
gives you the
What a
wrong
huge
directions.
cultural impact
It's
you
so
have.
true.
You know, I mean, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, there was only one first.
Yeah.
You know, by definition, and it's you. It's your voice. You know?
Well, actually, it's the technology. You know, I really have to give credit where credit is
Very
due.
true.
Nah, not
I was
really.
very pleased that they
You don't have
used
to do
my
that for us.
voice, but it's the technology that's absolutely astounding.
So what are you doing now?
Well, more of the same.
Yeah.
I just do a lot of messaging and commercials and that kind
I
of
feel
thing.
like I've heard your voice a lot.
Oh, we
like,
have.
I feel like
You-
GPS
some kind of
I
airline.
will-
Are you connected with one of the airlines
Yes,
you've done work?
I'm the voice of all Delta Airlines gates
That's what it
worldwide.
is.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yes.
And the beauty of it, everybody, we may have found the perfect gig. For those of you that are not morning people, you can actually work in your PJs from home, can you not?
I can, and this is really not my time of day.
Exactly.
Siri is definitely a night
so
person.
sorry.
Okay, Siri. I'm going to keep calling you Siri because I have to.
Okay.
Before you
Technically,
go,
I have to say voice of Siri.
The voice
Okay.
of Siri.
Susan, real quick, who is your favorite new day anchor? You didn't answer my question.
I'm sorry, I cannot answer that.
And on that note,
It's got to be Michaela. She's the closest thing to Siri we have.
All right, we're going to keep peppering with questions, but we'll be right back.
what a delight, Susan. Thanks for coming to play.